on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Vita Vea coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is certainly playing well so far. Just been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Watson's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Watson on first down. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Watson. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Third catch for him on his drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Andrews. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Watson. Trying to improvise. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Vikings are the disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll decide to keep this once more.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Their mobile quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive, and the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs. Unless you're playing 4-down football, then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here's Watson. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. First career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked the simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Deshaun Watson and the offense back onto the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Watson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Watson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deontay Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark. How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. He's going to keep this again. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And will be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble, it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Watson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously we want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But we'll start with credit to the defense as well. Just hope this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. They're going to look to throw.
No hesitations.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. The season both in this game. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get this up to about the 44. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball on that throw, no different.
Hold ready.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 10. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Watson. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33.
That's interference. Defense.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, this is, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the a little bit tighter. The extra point by the Dolphins is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Minnesota, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.